You can't start where I am now. You got to start where I started. I want you to live the life you were meant to live. You hear me? Not the life that was given to you. What do you want?
This is what we're supposed to be doing today. Do me a favor. Don't holler at me until you do it.
So you have an opportunity of a lifetime. I need you to take it serious. Let's go to work. When you get the opportunity, from day one, you get hungry day one and you stay hungry. And so I'm telling you, you hang around the right people, they will give you dreams for yourself that you didn't have for yourself. Yep. You are nothing but the sum total of the people that you're closest to. You can start from wherever and get to wherever you want to get to. That's what I'm asking you to do. What fuels you? The reason why you're so lazy is not because you don't have the ability. You're so lazy because your dream's so small.
Don't be upset by the results you didn't get from the work you did not do. I didn't get the results because I didn't do the work.
Like if somebody gets you an out, take it. Like I don't care how hard it is, how difficult. If you have somebody that's willing to rock with you, hold your hand in the process, encourage you, motivate you, inspire you, like stop saying, I'm not good enough. Stop saying, my family, we don't do this. Like stop with the excuses and take the opportunity that's given to you. Shoot the doggone shot, you wide open. Take the shot. So do me a favor, let it destroy you. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I just need you to be real.
Man, it's crazy, but I had a couple things in my life that I wanted to accomplish and I didn't get them done. And I know it's not too late, but I kind of like got to that point where it's like, I just can't do it. Like I put forth a valiant effort and I just can't do it. And so he was like, oh, what was one of them? And I was like, what you just said, 100 miles. I wanted to run a marathon. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. You really want to run a marathon? And I was like, in my mind, yeah. So he was like, no, you for real? I said, bro, I'm not as for real as I can be about something that I want to do, but that I didn't do.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, okay. I just finished speaking. And so I was like, let me check Tim out. And so right after it was over, so he was like, all right, well, if you want to run a marathon, come on. And I was like, what? He's like, come on, let's go get started. We'll do it together. And I was like, okay, bro, like right now? He's like, well, if you want to do it, when would be the best time to do it? And I was like, okay, I guess now. You can't run a marathon with someone who's never run a marathon.
It's why I say depression isn't real. I've argued this point endlessly. And I try and explain to people, but they're not smart enough to understand that I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care. I get it. I am more competitive as an individual if I don't believe I can become depressed. So I don't give a fuck if I'm right or wrong, because no matter what bad happens to me in my life, even if, heaven forbid, the worst things on earth that could happen to me, I could never become clinically depressed because I would never self-diagnose myself as clinically depressed because I don't believe in it. Yeah. I believe that I am currently sad, but I have work to do, and eventually I will feel better. I will never get to a point of absolute desperation and kill myself because I'm never going to get to a point of hopelessness because I don't believe in the idea of hopelessness. You cannot try and make me adopt thinking that will reduce my competitiveness as an individual. So I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. I don't believe in it. That's it. End of story. So I don't believe in things that take power away from me. I don't believe in things that make me less competitive, and I don't adopt mental models that make me less competitive. Every single mental model I have are the most efficient ones I could find. They're the mental model I found that if I adopt, I become a more fearsome predator. That's it.
Life, the purpose of it is to learn. And it is to struggle and it is to suffer. And I don't think that we are put on the planet to be happy. I actually genuinely believe we are put on the planet to learn things and to struggle and to genuinely suffer. I think that life is suffering. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I think that if you want to be any kind of man of caliber, your life needs to be full of suffering. If you don't have that story of pain, you don't have a story at all. It's just the way the world works. You're not going to be a credible man who is respected if you don't have a bunch of pain and problems in your past. If you wake up and you're born as a man and everything goes exactly to the way you want it to and everything's nice and easy, nobody's going to respect you and you're not even going to be happy yourself. I believe that Also, the masculine imperative not only is to give, like we said earlier, but it is to overcome struggle. We look at struggles and we look at problems and we want to overcome them. You just said it yourself. I want more followers. I want to get bigger. It's a problem. I want to fix that. I got to beat it.
You're supposed to wake up and look in the mirror and say, this is my name, this is who I am, I'm going to be the best version of myself, and everybody's going to respect me, and I'm going to force them to, because that's the way the world works. Respect can be squeezed out of people. They don't have to like you. You can't squeeze someone liking you. You can't grab space-time from the universe and force everybody to like you. But you can force everybody to respect you, whether they want to or not. All of my haters respect me. They sit there, this guy's so bad, so bad, so bad. But they can't say I'm unsuccessful. They can't say I'm not intelligent. They can't say I'm not rich. I'm still worthy of all their time and attention. They've dedicated their lives to me, so I've forced them to respect me. If I was a nobody, then they wouldn't be reporting on this garbage case of mine. So you can force respect from people, and this is actually most observable with women. There's a whole lot of women who are dating men they don't even like.
Yeah.
And they're sleeping with men they don't even like, but they respect him.
Because it's the security that they offer, right?
That's right. The security they offer and the respect. And they can say, I don't even like him that much. In fact, I hate him, but I just do as he says. Why is that? Because they respect you.
For someone's opinion to bother you, you have to respect that person's opinion. So if you ever find yourself annoyed by something someone said, you have to ask yourself, why do I respect this person? Now, why would you respect a sin?
Right.
Like, so I get more hate than it. I get non-stop, never-ending tirades of hate.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this in any kind of bravado way. I want everyone to understand. I don't give a fuck.
There's things that can happen in this life that can really hold you up. And one of the things that can complicate and fuck your life up to no end is when you make the mistake of allowing really stupid people into your life. Yeah. Because really stupid people, they're not thinking about themselves, they're not thinking about you, they're just thinking about filling holes, whether it's emotional holes or psychological holes, and they're not really even there for you.
I wish I'd learned that.
They're everywhere. They're like poisonous plants that look like the real thing. It's like if you like, there was a certain smell that celery gave off, and if you ate it, it just breaks your dick, gives you diarrhea, gives you headaches for 6 months.
Right.
You'd avoid that like the plague.
Right.
Well, but that is the case with relationships. It's the case with friendships. It's the case with relationships. And when I was young, I felt like I was fighting upriver. I felt like those motherfuckers, these weak dummies that will get in your life and make up stories and lie or be mean to you or shit on you or say things about you behind your back, they're your enemy. But that took, for me at least, it took some, I had to develop that understanding on my own. I had to develop the understanding of like when to do it and when to not, when to be kind to people, and when to to try to genuinely let someone know that you can't listen to this anymore. You know, like, listen, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but here, this is my take on this, and this is why I don't like discussing these things. Whereas if I was 23, I would have been like, dude, please shut the fuck up. You're killing my brain, you fucking dummy. You didn't thought this shit through.
Saw him do that a couple times.
Well, people will fucking beat you down. Yeah. They will beat you down with stupidity. They will climb inside your head and just say a bunch of stupid shit at you. And if you like venture into that world, you're going to be hanging around with problems to solve where you get nowhere. Your life is not going to be like figuring out your life. Your life is going to be dealing with whatever emotional bullshit these morons in your life have dragged into it. And instead of like supporting each other and helping each other and evolving together, you're in this constant weird stream of conflict with the person that you're friends with. Yeah, I think he's mad at me, man. I don't know what the fuck I did, but you know, he's got a bug up his ass lately. Like, you know those type of people? Yeah. And they start conflicts, and then, hey, Bobby thinks you're mad at him. I mean, I don't know what you want to do. Like that. What is all that? Where's that coming from? There's you let that shit into your life, you got a problem. It's really simple. Don't be a cunt. The point where we'd be constantly late for things because we'd always have like 15 different obligations with some asshole that he was hanging out with. Dude, I really need to get it.